Okay, then a few years later, again, new secretary comes and she wants to reignite the impetus to develop the galaxy plan, the city, to move forward. And infrastructure is, of course, crucial for the development of a city area. So one of the first items she attacked was the blockage of the electricity grid of Oroville. So she wanted to find a solution so that the electricity circle could be closed and the cables could be laid. These cables that had been lying there for years and years in the sun and in the rain, whatever, and just been wasting away. All of that money from the government of India had been wasted because of that blockage. So she starts to attack that issue. She organizes in July 2021 a Crown walk and talk. So we all walk around the Crown, we see where the issues are, what the thing is, and she starts to have meetings with the people on the who are on the locations of the Crown and the self-appointed stakeholders. And she has more than 50 meetings in the next 4 months. So August, September, October, November is passed with meeting to come to an agreement. How can we solve this situation? What can we do? We need to have that Crown Road. We need to have that infrastructure along the Crown. You cannot claim ownership of these lands. These are not your lands. These are Oroville Foundation lands. So we need to find a way. How can we make it happen? You agree to something, I agree to something, we both make a compromise. Now, obviously, when you understand that these people have been here ruling supreme over Oroville since at least 1980, they had been in charge of everything Oroville. They had been just purely, there was no authority above them. Officially, legally, yes, there was authority in Delhi above them, but they couldn't care less because they just were allowed to do whatever they wanted. They would always coax these people into letting them do whatever they want and letting them have the actual power of over Oroville and to decide what happens here. So when the secretary confronted these people had a situation in front of them that they've never had before, or if they had it before, they had won the conflict and the fight. They would have said, no, we don't agree, and they had always gotten it their way and won. So now also it was like, we don't agree to anything, we don't do anything, we refuse anything, you'll be gone very soon, we'll make sure that you're out, and otherwise you'll be gone in a few years. We only have to keep saying no for a few years, and then we'll go back to where we were, where we're in charge. That's the mindset of these people. That is why 4 months and more than 50 meetings went nowhere. There was no interest to make any compromise because they did not acknowledge that the new secretary and the new governing board actually had any say in anything, any power here. They were only used to be the only rulers of Oroville.